Hey everyone, we are back here on the server, and as you can see, I have nothing on me. We made a mistake. Um, Apologies for my voice, I'm a little under the weather, and this happened last night while I was just doing some little bits, so I don't even have a recording of it, but we died, and everything is gone. So, let me go show you, what happened, and then we'll get started with new gear again. So yeah, here yeah, gotta head to the Nether first. We're down here. You can see the machines rebuild. Uh, I didn't think this through. Hopefully we can survive this. Is that see? Oh, it's true. Oh. So last night, waiting for the buddies to play Helldivers or this or whatever, I had a few minutes. I was thinking, okay, we'll run this a few times, get a couple more layers done. I broke the redstone block to start the machine, and my pickaxe got the slime block that was right behind it, so the thing broke. Started moving, but not all of it. The TNT got to about here. I went to stop this so that it wouldn't break this whole thing, and all the TNT that it had laid out blew up into me and took out everything. I think. Nice. The only thing I believe I had found was my axe and a few of blocks, but yeah, everything else is just gone. It was all exploded, and I just threw this in here and then killed myself again. But so we're gonna start with a grind montage of getting all of our gear up to diamond, and then I think we are going to spend it. Ooh, some herbs. We are going to spend it getting. We're gonna go netherite mining and re-gear, and because the only thing we have left is the chest plate. That is a-okay. Those are just instead of boots, but we'll just make. So let me get started with that, and once we're geared up and we're getting ready for some nether hunting or ancient debris, I will catch up with you guys. So yeah, sadly this is where we're at, but no biggie. Just get some new gear and rebuild this. So yeah, let's go do that. And first we're just gonna go hug a mega cube. One just below my original house that I had. The door's missing. I have these guys for tools, mending, silk touch, and armor. So we're gonna grab a few sets, and then I think we're just gonna go to the end and start rolling over some trades and getting a bunch of levels. So yeah, just want to show that this is how I'm getting all the stuff again, and yeah, so let's do that. Hey, we're back at the base. Got all my gear again. I think everything's on it. A bunch is really expensive because I did it poorly, but not a big deal. Yeah. And then did a whole bunch of extra stuff just to have, and a bunch of extra books now, so that was a pain. Let's try not to blow ourselves up. So actually we'll bring a couple of totems. So yeah, now we're gonna go to the nether and start trying to get a bunch of ancient debris so then we can netherite this, do all the tools this time. We just had the pickaxe before and the sword. And maybe we'll go for like a stack or two of ancient debris. So yeah, let me get started with that and catch up with you later once I got some. So yeah, off I go. We get our armor done. I did all my tools and even I did the fortune pickaxe that's in the inner chest. I hadn't done that yet, but since we're doing it, or since we were doing it all, well, we did that. I was left with 2 extra netherite ingots. I got 40 scrap or ancient debris, so it's a decent haul. I want to go back and get more. I said 2 stacks. That was like 4 or 5 stacks of TNT, so I'm gonna go do that. Before that, I'm probably gonna go load up my Bedrock account and just go put them AFK at the gunpowder farm, just so that we don't use up everything we have, because we've already been through 2 shulker boxes here. So yeah, start getting us some more of this, and then back to the nether for some TNT or more ancient debris, and I might also go for TNT, some diamonds. So we'll go down in the hole. So yeah, gonna continue on with that. Alright, it's been a couple weeks since that last clip there, when we were getting ready to go to ancient debris mining. I've done some work up here, but we'll get to that. Where were we? Ancient debris. I ended up getting 40... No. How much did I get? It's almost a stack of ancient debris, so I did all my armor and all the tools. I even did my axe and shovel this time and second pickaxe. So everything's done. The armor has the same turn as previously. I still had the chest plate in here. This is all from the tunnel bore, so we're slowly chipping away at a shulker box full of blocks. And we have some extra netherite and scrap and whatnot. Some extra beacons. After I did all of this, one of the guys on the server said, hey, you should go up to the Heaven Dimension, the data pack that we have where if you fly up you get stuff. There's a lot of good stuff up there. So I went up there, and this is all the netherite gear that we found. And wow, this is insanely OP that we can get all of this from just flying up and going to different cities. It's awesome. And I grabbed a bunch of diamond stuff as well. We have armor, a few elytras I found. There's various books. And one of the books, or actually I found a couple of them, that is available as loot up in that. Where is it? This is Windburst 3. So I got 2 of those. And now I have a mace because I also made a ominous key farm and got lucky on the first key that I got a heavy what is it? Heavy core. That's what it is. So I made myself a mace. But yeah, so it's been a week or 2. I've been under the weather, so I haven't been recording. I've only really been playing 10-15 minutes at a time because I've been feeling really crappy. I did some work up above us here to start filling this in. I need to... please tell me what 3... Yeah, okay. I need to actually put some blocks in. But I need to make this a little bit taller. And then fully fill it in so that there's at the top. I'm kind of rethinking the full prismarine or the sea lantern ceiling. I may do the same as the pattern here, but yeah, we'll get there. I changed things up behind here. So I added some simple farms. These 2 you have to right click, but that's not a big deal. This is for getting vines. Just come in here with shears. This is my glow lichen farm. Well, not my design, but just the glow lichen farm. And as you can see from the particles in this little bit here, I've done up our enchantment area. So we got the sword for doing it. I guess without the server's also updated to 1.21.5. Oh, geez. That was a mistake. So now everything gives us the particle effect. But we have the XP farm in here, just to fix up gear. The 2 brewing stations, I think. We have a jukebox here, and from the creeper farm, I got a bunch of music discs. I actually just had an idea for something to put here. I think I'm going to make a spot where you can easily get rockets, just to refill the chakra box or your inventory. And one of the last few things I've done, we're going to go into free camp and we're going to go way down, is actually at first I made this, meant to be a glow squid farm. It's horribly inefficient. And then I made our creeper farm here. It's creeper spider, and we get, as you see, a ton of glow squid spawns. So this is essentially our glow squid, creeper, and spider farm. And I thought this would work making it like this, but I get the odd spawn that goes they fall on here, but they ended up dying at some point, so I'm not really worried. I might change it, might not. But yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers farm here. I can access it all through the tunnel network here. But yeah, so we have a creeper farm now. That's all automatically feeding into this. Same with glow squid. Come down here, we can look. Like, this is filled 1 box. That's almost full. So slowly, passively throughout while we're at the base, and I've been doing a bunch of lighting up, so you can see there's not that many spots where mobs can spawn around here now. But we got the odd cave, or water cave, so glow squids can do their thing, but I don't think I'm going to worry too much about that. And you can also see just how much I've done with the tunnel bore here. So this is how we're getting all those diamonds. But yeah, so let me just sleep. And yeah, so I did that, and then, like I said, I made the ominous key farm. So just over here, I did not find the ominous potion. Oh, it is actually I believe, where are you? There it is. We hop down here. Oh yeah, let's just do it. You land on powdered snow, and then if you stand here, you can activate all 4 of these, and it makes a lot of noise, but these guys just spawn and down. And we got chests for getting whatever their loot is once it's been beat. So easy enough to come in here with ominous key, come get some, or an ominous potion, get the keys, and then yeah, and then we can go elsewhere and try and get the loot. I got really lucky, and that was the ominous vault that gave me the what is it? The heavy core. So that was insanely lucky, but yeah. So I haven't done too much in here. I emptied this whole room, but I have not been through the whole trial chamber yet. Oh, we got a slime spawner. Oh, that's cool. We could make a slime farm out of that. That'd be nice. But yeah. We got skeleton. Oh, we do have a breeze spawner here. Cool. So we can make something with that as well. But that's all future ideas. And this, oh, gives trial key, food. I'll take all the food. I don't care too much for the potions. Yeah, so we did that. This was a few day slow grind, but that was more just what can I do? And I just ended up digging. As you see up top there, I was trying things, and I don't like either that I did, so I'm not sure what my plan is gonna be, but I think this is better. I was trying this as just to see, but the scaling is way off that it just, yeah, that's bad. So that was just yesterday morning quick. Let's just have a test at this, but I need to change this up. But I'm just gonna dump everything in here. And yeah, so I'm gonna get everything ready, and we're gonna start on a little rocket crafter station thing there, and then yeah, I'll get back to you then with once I have everything. So yeah, let's go. Okay, I got an inventory full of a bunch of redstone things, a shulker box that we can use as our mock-up, a couple blocks. Yeah. Oh, I guess I want some droppers. I think I'm going to start with clearing out an area in here behind this. I'll probably go this way, so that I can make the thing that I want for the box filler. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then once I have the space, then I'll kind of come up and explain what I was thinking. So yeah, let's start that. And I don't really want to get too far in here because I want to set a TP station here at some point, like what Doc and Joe Hills and some of those guys have made on Hermitcraft. So yeah, let me start clearing out some area here. All right. So my thinking is maybe like you come up and you put your shulker box there, and we have some hoppers that start filling it up. Maybe we'll double speed it, go something like that, and that fills up your shulker box full of rockets automatically. Easy enough. On top of that, I was thinking it could be cool if we had something like I've seen Etho use this before. If you put a comparator down and you just click it, if you have an observer watching this, it counts as an update. So then you could click it a couple times and it automatically dispenses some rockets right to you. So I think that could be cool. And then that would be easy enough for, oh, I need some rockets. Bam, 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 bam. Maybe it even comes out of the floor and just spits like each time 5 or 6 rockets and you just get them. So maybe we'll do that. And then I was thinking it would be nice, oh, I don't have barrels. But this needs a supply. So we could put a couple barrels in behind, one for a box of sugarcane, one for a box of gunpowder. It automatically makes it, and then if it needs more, we have a light that comes on to say, hey, I need more stuff, fill me up. So I think that's what I'm going to go with, and let me just figure, I might start with how I want the dispensing of this guy to work, and then I'll go to this, which in all reality, this double speed is not a huge deal. It could be single, and then you just take this box, put yours down. But yeah, so let's I just need to go take care of one thing, and then I'm gonna get started on this. So yeah, okay, so I had an idea. I need one more here. Where is it? That's my copper. These. We could put this shulker box here. In behind, we go with the slab. Oh, but that doesn't quite work. No, 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 no. Okay. Never mind. We could, well, I guess I could do this as a stair. I was just thinking we could go with, we take the shulker box out, and then we could push this so that this is all back together. But I just realized that that obviously doesn't work. So we're gonna have to do a double piston setup to get this to be like that. Which I guess isn't super hard. Right? Put you down, put you down. Let's actually try this real time. Go like this. And that. So what I'm thinking here is what we need to do for this to work is this guy has to be activated and pulled, and this is activated and pulled. And that opens. And then this needs to be one ticked. Oh, not like that. Like that. And then this does the same. So I need to figure out how to make this work in the correct order both ways. So that we don't just make this just explode the first time it happens. So that'll be cool. And then I was thinking we could do it with a button that activates copper bulb, but that might not even work now. Okay, so let me start figuring this out. So, messing around, testing things. This is what I've got. And I think if I can make this work vertically, this should work for how I want these to go. So, let's give this a try. Now, which one is which? This one needs to be first, and then this, and then it needs to be second. So that's this needs to be up there, and this is down here. So, okay. Let me grab some scaffold and then I'll start building that. Let's get I've made something. I'm gonna give this a try. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I guess there's only one way to find out. So, where'd that zombie just come from? Yeah, so this should be interesting. Let's see if this thing just breaks. I did it backwards. So this is now like this. Let's see. Oh, come on. If I do this now, no, this is gonna break because I need that. So let's see. Okay, that worked. Hey, what the fuck? That works. That's awesome. Yes. Oh, that's great. Easy, close up, wall looks the same. Quick, open up, put shulker box there. Awesome. Okay. Cool. I figured that out. I like that. Okay. Let me clean up this area a little bit because we're gonna need some more space. Oh, I see. Right, we're in this tunnel. That's annoying, but that's fine. Just clear a space. We can deal with that later. Just make this tunnel be a tunnel. To get past all this can be removed. Now, excuse me. We need to power going into this, which easy enough could be a redstone torch on, excuse me, this block. And then, how do I want to do this? Can I put this? I can. Okay. Oh, wrong one. That should be a comparator. We could go. Does this work? Yes, excellent. However, that does not help us here. Well, actually, go like this. Nothing that says the redstone can't come there, and then go like that. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Now we will put him there to quiet him up. So you got this to open up. Shulker box can go there. Close them. Bam. Next is, and I have that, yep, there's access to that drop or that hopper there, so that's good. Okay. Cool. I figured that out. I guess I could have made that one block. No, because I wanted the extension. Okay, I think it's about as compact as I can make it. Next would be these. So bone meal or sugarcane gunpowder into papas. And I need to make some shulker box unloaders. means we'll come across and bring them over here. This one will come this way. These will probably get renamed, so this will say gunpowder, that'll say sugar cane. And then, will I be able to go like that at this? With that, I want to power the... I think I should be able to. Should be able to go like here. Send power into that. Powers that. Yep. Okay. 2 barrels. So that when you open it up, it says sugar cane, gunpowder. That, this will end up going back there. So let's say we want... I don't know my shulker box unloader, so I'm going to have to look something up. But probably going to have to go... Oh, yeah, I guess. That and that. Then we'll have 2 crafters, because this one's going to have to go into a paper crafter, fill a chest, or... No, because that should be fine. That should be 1-to-1 for bone meal, or sugar cane. And that'll go there. This we will need to have a comparator coming out, and then if there is nothing in it, we need power to go to the 2 torches. So let me brush up on my shulker box unloaders and enlarge the room that way. And I'm going to have to go down as well, but let me do that, and then we'll be back to figure out the next step of this. Because the auto crafter is going to be easy enough. I have multiple designs I can use, but I think I know which one I want to use. But we'll get there once. We're not there yet, so we'll get there at some point. Okay, this is a schematic from the Storage Tech Discord. This should work for what I need. I just did a quick test in a single player world, in my single player test world, and the rotation of it appeared to not cause any conflicts. Actually, we could raise these both up 1 block. This hopper can come all the way around and go to this. Yeah, so we'll do that. I'm gonna get some glass, some dispensers, yeah. And then we'll build this, hopefully, and this hopefully will work. And then that's all crafters, repeaters, chests, not that I need it. Yeah. Oh, my last rocket. Up. So let me build these. And then let's make some crafters. Made all in here. That, oh, maybe 2, 3, 5. So we need hoppers. Kind of thinking we come across here. Like that. I'll get some composters at some point to put on top of this so nothing accidentally falls in, or for any possible chances of lag. We want blocks, this, that, these. Let's put that in a bad spot again. Right here. So I want to go like this. I don't think that should give me. Oh, but I need. I don't want to lock that. No, that might look into him. Okay, I might have to do that. Change this so that we can go like this. That works like that. Okay, that worked. That's on. I think if we go like that, there should be no issues then. At this point, we're just gonna go here. Do the same thing into you down there. Care for stone. Comparator. Block. And this needs to. I'm gonna come into that block here so that we don't accidentally lock that hopper that was missing. Actually, could do this one different. Come down like that. Cross should not give us any issues. Here. Add some dust there, so around like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yay! Okay, so that'll work like that. I will have to figure out something for the shulker boxes to leave, but this is the first part. Next is a crafter. So this one will be for paper, which will be bam, bam. I'm gonna have to figure out. So I'll put a chest here. I'll fill this up, and then I'll go down and fill the bottom. And once it's all full, it'll have to turn. I'll give a little update here before I go take a break for lunch. It is a mess, but I think we are good here. So, shulker box, or we'll start all the way up here. Through this barrel, you'll input your shulker box of sugarcane. It'll come all the way around to the shulker box unloader, to where it'll fill this guy up with sugarcane. This comparator is looking for this guy to have about 30 items in it. And then it'll power through here to engage this sticky piston to start the clock for making the rockets. However, it also is looking for this hopper to not be full, which if it is full, it pulls this block away, so this can never activate. But also, if it's not, then we get this. And I know this is just a spam clock with a 4-tick delay. But for what we're doing here, I'm not worried about it because it's only one item. Spam is fine. I slowed it down a little bit just so that this won't overfill the hopper. Although it shouldn't, I guess its own. Well, I guess it could, but at some point this runs out of items here, and then this is just going to be crafting as items show up. So that we shouldn't have a backup in this, and if we do, then I'll just rework this as needed. Be kind of annoying for that, but that's fine. Gunpowder is just going to come straight into this and come right into crafter here. I have an observer here, and I'm going to put one there. I ran out of concrete, and it's going to have a couple redstone to look for this being full on both sides, and then it'll start this clock. Originally, I believe I saw that this was a RaiseWorks design, but it's one of the simpler ones that I recall how to make, so it's currently what I'm using here. Minus I modified some bits of it, I think. But this should work for this, and then I have the crafter up, aiming upwards. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to get the items out of here. I may have to do a hopper line pulling them away, and then we'll go up. But we'll figure that out. My thinking is we are going to fill up a double chest. Let's just see. Grab some hoppers and a double chest. And get up out of all of this. I'm thinking we will bring everything up to about here and fill up this double chest. And then this double chest will have a signal to turn that off. Another one, a redstone torch off this. So I know it's, and I might put that chest like here, not 100% certain on that. It's just my current thinking is this is what we're going to do. Because then we can have some hoppers and maybe so that it's not as many rockets needed. We will have some decorated pots, but we need to fill this guy as well, which shouldn't be an issue. Oh, that would power this, which power that block, which powers both those. Ooh, anyways. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. But it would be nice to be able to power this. Yeah. Although I can make some here, I guess. But yeah, so we're gonna have a hopper line come down here, come all the way around to this, so that we have this dropper full as well, so that when we show up just to grab a few rockets, we can just spam this. Which currently doesn't do anything because there's no block there to activate that. But yeah, that's my thinking. I wonder if we went no, well, that's all dispensers. Dropper and another one of these. Oh, I don't know. Block. Let's take this. Go like that. Put this here. Give me a second. Let's get out of here. Hey. Go like this. Let me actually just put these in there. That there. Oh, but he's not getting powered now. Really? Oh, that is so stupid. This would bring it up. Okay, well, we'll come up with something here because... Yeah, that's... I wonder, would a note block work for the... I don't have a note block. So maybe I could do a note block into another... anyways. Yeah, so we're gonna have that so you can there's gonna be a lot of crafting going on at first. That's not a huge deal, but just be able to come up here and quickly grab. I need 5 rockets. Spam that, you get your 5, you go off. Or open it up, put your shulker box, close it after. And then you get your lights for indicators, and it's interesting. It kind of adds in with this of oddness, but I kind of like this. It's cool. So I'm gonna go have a break, get some food, and probably can possibly continue afterwards. I may have to run it. But yeah, so that's where we're at for now. Really, it's just getting concrete so that I can change all the blocks that the redstone's sitting on, mainly down there, and have more for building. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so I brought some composters. I've changed out some of the stone for concrete. I have the item elevator. Excuse me. Not 100% certain that I keep this. This is just the same design as I've used for everything already, but I may keep it as this. But I don't know why I have those there actually. Anyways, we're gonna put a chest here. This will be the chest where we read out how much stock we have. So like this, signal out up here to go wherever we go with that. The hoppers, I might as well bring this all the way around. It's considering doing just a straight line, but oh, that was poorly placed. Go like this. So now this chest will fill up there for the shulker box. Oh, well, that was smart. Big brain McGee here. Well, that brings us up, and then next thing I was thinking was we need pots or decorated pots. So I have 5. A few more. That should be plenty. The only reason I'm doing this is so that we don't have to have as much stock of rockets sitting around. And ooh. So we'll go down with you into a pot. So close. Down with you into a pot. Down with you. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. And then, because of vacationing, yeah, this sucks. Would have been really nice to have this be able to go all the way. Can I get rid of? I may get rid of one. Oh, but will that work? Because then be a hopper there. Hmm. Okay, I need to figure out how to activate this every time I want to. Climb out of here. Oh, missed the jump. I'm gonna get note block. Got observers. This should be all I need. Actually, I wonder if you go like that and then this. I know that still activates that. Would it activate hit? It shouldn't, but things are weird sometimes. Oh. Wait. Did that work? That worked? Really? Put 30 in here. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, this is kind of rudimentary, but it's an easy way to just quickly grab a few rockets. So that's kind of why I want to do it. And since that worked, that is awesome. Go like this. Composter there, just to fill the space. Okay, that does that. Next is just covering this. And now I need to get our signal out of here to turn that off, which probably has to come down. I'm probably gonna bring the signal down right here. Unless... well, we could come further out this way. Maybe we'll do that. Right here. So we need you. Oh, I don't know. Redstone torch, glass, blocks. That down. Really don't care for the stone. Down to there. Back up. Will I be able to? Yeah, I should be able to. I'm just thinking being able to put some signal into the side of the comparator so that we can set what we want the chest level to be. But I think we should be okay on that. Da, da, da. I need to change this to here. And then this gets a block like that so that they're both powered. Which, dang, I gotta change this because it needs to be opposite. Okay, I have an idea. Like this. That, I'm not wasting any blocks here. Put stone there. And then go with that. Then we go with this. Kill the bug that's flying on my screen. Stupid fly. How did I get off that? Jump and jump and next is right here. Block there so you don't activate. Oh, and that. Goodness me. There we go. So now that should do what I want. And all that's left is to figure out how I want to set the chest stopper at here. Oh, and this actually works. Let me do that. Okay. Grab this shulker box. And dump everything we have into here. Or most of it. Don't care about you. That's full, so we'll go with this. So like that, this is where we want this to turn on. So can I do this with crafter? Add something. Does this work? Wait, does that turn on? I mean, in all reality. At 8, this turning on is pretty good, to be honest. Yeah. Look like that. Cool, that's easy. Grab all my stuff. Put that in the right spot. Oh, should have grabbed this. like that. Okay. I think we are ready for gunpowder and more sugarcane. Right. We're gonna go cover this up so no random junk goes here. And I guess I need to make some sort of something for the empty shulker boxes. Which will be fun, but that could be done. Maybe I'll do some. No, I can't even do that. Anyway, I'll figure something out. Maybe it'll be a simple remove a block out of the way and reach from behind, or something. These just right here to block that. All of this. I want the shulker box. We're just gonna dump it all into the input. Ooh, Tuxer. Buddy. This. Ooh. That's my timer of I need to go take a break and get ready for an appointment. But let's just see that this works. Gunpowder, 2 shulker boxes, sugarcane, and hit this in there, break him. Oh, that is beautiful. Alright, well, actually I'm going to toss this shulker box away, because I'm not going to need it. I'm going to leave it closed for now. But yeah, we're going to watch this thing hopefully start to work. Yeah, look at that. And if I need to, I can always slow, well, I can figure out how to slow it down. This I had set pretty full, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sweet. I have that reading on this, as there's a shulker box there. Beauty. So this will empty a full shulker box because we have this stock here, which I want to change, actually. Excuse me. We want to change both of those to decorated pots. Okay, just like that. It still works for these comparators, and it means less bulk, or backed up, I mean. Sweet. Oh, I missed. Oh, nice. Oh, is that this? Oh, it's making rockets now. I'm gonna have to make a different item elevator, I think, to silence it, but so there should be nothing there. Cool, so starting to fill that up. Yeah, I definitely have to do something about that item elevator. That is not good. Oh, it's like so many times. I mean, that's better. I'm gonna have to look up some silent designs for uh, elevators, but for now, this will work. And I can close this up, and this is what we have. So, yeah, that's cool. I gotta go out for an appointment, and I'll probably start editing this video here so that we get something published, and I think it's getting pretty long. So I thank you all for watching. As always, if you want to come join us on the world, I know it's, well, it's a ways into having been started, but I'm open to um, always get, like, if you wanted to teleport away, go out 10,000 blocks, 100,000 blocks, whatever, I'll happily do that. I'll set you up with a bed, teleport you to anywhere you want on the server. That could be your start. So, like, reality, if you wanted to be near us, I don't have a world map, you could come join us. If you wanted to be at spawn, you could stay there. If you wanted to be wherever, yeah, I could do that. So if you want to join, send me a message. Happily, I'd be happy to have you join us. If not, that's okay. Just appreciate you watching. And yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. Take care.